Hi guys. On my TV. Um, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be able to hear it, but not it be too loud. Okay. I got this big water gum. I think I had got a little happy with the gum part. Anywho, sorry. So yeah. So here we are. Produce 48 is now over. Thank God. So, I'm gonna just talk about the finale, my feelings on everything, my feelings on the whole show, and being the fact that this is my first time watching a survival show from beginning to end. So, yeah. Um, I don't know if I should wait until like someone comes in, or I should just start talking. Um, I probably should start talking, but I don't know how long it's gonna take for someone to come in here. So, um, yeah. Um, I'm frustrated. I'm not too happy, honestly. Hi Anthony. Um, this whole thing, I was irritated as fuck. I was very irritated. I tried to stay up to watch the whole finale, but it came on 7 o'clock my time, and it was my day off today, and I just wanted to just sleep. I really just wanted to sleep. So, yeah, so that's what I just what I did. I just said, you know what, I'm probably gonna wake up by the time they pick the top 12, and I did. So anything before that, I missed because I was just like dead tired. I know it was gonna be on for a couple hours anyway, so I'm like, I'm going to just miss all that shit. I'm not gonna care about anyway, and just watch the part of actually picking the top 12. Okay. Um. Now I said I was going to pick my top 12. I still never did that. I never did that. But let me see if I can. Let's see if I can like find some of like um my faves. So let's see. So they have a thing for like all the I found a website that had all the info on the Japanese trainees and the Chinese and the Chinese Korean trainees. So let's go through some of my favorite Japanese trainees. Gotomoe, which is this is AKB48. So if you don't know who that is, this is her. I really liked her from the jump, and I kind of knew she wasn't gonna make the group, but I'm glad she made as far as she did. So I'm happy for that. Um, let's see, I'm trying to think of other people, other Chinese. Are you saying Chinese? Fucking Japanese. She is Jade. Okay, and then we have Miho. This shit is so damn bright. Okay, so that's another one of my favorites, Miho. Um, I didn't like her too much. Minami, she was a little aggy. I didn't like it too tough. I did like Miu. This is Miu. Um, trying to think. See any. She was my least favorite the entire season. Eddie. Oh, I didn't like that little girl. I didn't like her at all. Oh, I don't. She just irked my nerves. I just did not like her. I sound like a bitch, but I don't care. I'm glad she didn't fucking make the group, cause ooh Jesus. Another one of my favorites is Journey. I like her. Um, Miu was alright. Yeah, she wasn't too bad. So this is Miu. Um, I'm not gonna talk about her yet because this one person made the group. That's I think it's all AKB48 members now. Let's see, is there any HKT48 members that I liked? Um, oh, Vivian or Vivian. Is it I think it's Vivian because it says Vivian, but it may be Vivian. But this is Vivian, the one that was like memed out. Because every time I looked at her, like she's about to start crying, but that's just her face or whatever. Um, I'm not 100% sure on this person. Well, I'm gonna just keep going. Um, because I'm not trying to pick people who made it because I want to talk about them after. Um, is that the same? I think that's her. I can't tell that's her because her hair is different. Not sure. Let me see this. Hmm. No, that wasn't her. Okay, so Say. I like Say. She had this interesting look to her that was like very, in my opinion, that was very appealing. Hi, Dante. Then this is Miru. I really liked her. Um, let's see. Any other? You know what? Jarena was alright. She was alright. She was alright. Jarena, this is Jarena. Like, she was only in the first few episodes before she left the show. Um, after everything that's happened, it makes me wonder if she would have, had she stayed, would she actually would have made the group instead of Sakura? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if Jarena would have made it. My homie from NGT, I'm about to say NCT, ha! NGT48, Noe. I love her. I love her. I love her. I love her. Like, I kind of wish she did make the group, but she, So that was all the Japanese trainees that I liked. Let's see if I can find the Korean trainees. Okay, here you go. So now I'm gonna show you guys the Korean trainees that I liked. Okay. Once it loads up. Choyeon, aka Fire Eyes. I like her, but she got eliminated. She was one of my favorites. I'm so sad. Let's see. Of course, Choan. I really liked Choan. I really liked her. I'm so sad she didn't make the group. Haeyoon, I liked her because I thought she was a really good vocalist, in my opinion. Let's see. Is that? No, I don't think that. Is that her? No, I don't think that's her. I liked Minji. Like, she was definitely one of my favorite vocalists that did the song, what was the song? Haze's song. I liked her, and Choan for that performance. I liked Golan. I liked her. Another vocalist that I enjoyed this season. Trying to no. I'm trying to think. Let me see. Nayeon. She looks like she can be Soyeon's little sister from Girls' Generation. For some reason, they look alike to me. Maybe that's just me, but I can kind of see the resemblance. Let's see. Anyone else that did make the group that I liked? No, she not. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Yiden, the Chinese trainee. I really liked her. I really liked her. I was really hoping she was gonna make the group, but she ended up getting eliminated the last episode. Um. Hmm. Is that? Oh yeah, I liked Yoonjin. Yoonjin. I liked her as well. She was one of my favorites. So yeah, that was kind of like who my favorites were for this season from the Japanese trainees and the Korean trainees and stuff like that. So I wonder what I feel like I should probably talk about my opinion on just this season and then I'll talk about like all the other shit. So as someone like I've stated before, I don't watch survival shows because it's just way too stressful and trying to keep up and trying to keep up and watch the episodes and stuff like that. You have to sit and watch because these shows are long. Like these will be like 2.5 hour episodes, and I watched a large chunk of them when I was in Colorado. So like after me and Sam would watch an episode, we would be like tired. It was like, oh my god, like we would just we would just literally just sit there and watch the episode. But damn shoe. Um, but yeah, it was just like draining. Let me get this gum out. Um, okay, that was what happened with the wad. But yeah, oh, I'm probably gonna regret doing this, but oh yeah, don't ever drink water after you just eat gum because it's like really cold. But anyhow, um, yeah, like so that the episode should be draining as hell. And for me, I'm not used to watching shows like this. I mean, yes, I watch Show Me the Money. That I do. I watch Show Me the Money, but it's still kind of hard to keep up with um like just the people's names and trying to get the names and the faces. Like it's easy to spot rappers because rappers for the most part they have their own distinctive style and look and things like that. But when you're like watching a show like Produce 48, there's a lot of girls that have similar hairstyles, similar hair colors. There's only like maybe like one or two girls in the entire show that was blonde. Everyone else had either like reddish hair or like light brown or dark brown hair. So it's kind of like hard to like, you know. And then sometimes they would change one week they had short hair, the next week they had long hair. One week they had long hair, the next week they had short hair. It's like it's kind of hard to keep up. So like I knew faces, but I couldn't get the names to the faces sometimes. So that was kind of like difficult. Whatchamacallit. So I was like, oh. So, but I knew what I was kind of getting myself into because I knew just from, kind of like dibbling and dabbling from past season 1 and 2. I knew it was a lot. And now we're putting, it was annoying because it's like, you blink and someone has a whole nother hairstyle. So it's like, oh, it's like, it kind of catches you off guard. But nonetheless, darn, what was I saying? Like I said, I knew what I was walking myself into with a show like this after like kind of seeing like bits and pieces from previous variety show, survival shows. So like Win and Mix and Match and No Mercy, 16. I didn't watch anything from Pentagon Maker. I didn't watch anything from the Stray Kids one. Let's see. And Produce 48. So like the most recent like survival shows and stuff like that in the past few years. So I knew what to expect when it came to stuff like that. But just still like it was still like kind of an experience just having to sit and how they judge people and like just especially like the auditions, and you have Japanese trainees who don't speak a lick of Korean, but they're still trying their best to introduce themselves in Korean and try to learn songs in Korean when they could, especially when certain songs that they did because done the Japanese version. So I will say that in my honest opinion, I felt like the Japanese, at least from the first few episodes, that the Japanese trainees were putting more of an effort than the Korean trainees. Not saying that they weren't, but you can tell that the Japanese trainees had to kind of, go a little bit harder because they had to learn another language. You know what I'm saying? Because there could be some other Korean trainees who's studying Japanese. I don't really think any of the Japanese trainees were that are really like knowledgeable in different languages, which I feel like if you're in a big group like AKB48, I feel like this you should have them, especially like they're like a world known group, so there should be somebody in these subunits or something that is knowledgeable in different languages or something, what I'm saying, so it can better communicate with their fans and stuff like that. um so yeah, but I honestly, hello. Oh, saying some comments. I'm sorry. Alex says Bruce gonna flop. He said, and then does their shit in Japan, but when it comes to the show, they prejudice to the Japanese girls. The AKB48 is well known, but they don't really leave Japan. That's very true. That's very true. I don't really think they're known for like doing things in America or even like Europe and other countries, but they are well known. Um, but yeah, so it's just let's get these damn shoes off. I'm in the house. Give me a second, guys. I don't know why I didn't take off my sneakers when I got home, but okay, let me see if I can take these off without like knocking the camera over. Okay. Oops. Okay. Sorry about that. So J-pop artists also known for concerts at anime conventions. Oh, okay. Like I'm like slowly trying to get into J-pop, so I'm still kind of like don't know much about like how it's run and stuff like that. But yeah, so whatchamacallit? Yeah, I honestly felt that like the Japanese trainees were really trying their hardest to like, show like this is why we're here. We want to be in this group. Like they weren't half-assed, and I kind of felt like the Korean trainers kind of like half-assed and just a tap it. But I don't know. I just felt like I felt the passion, and I felt the hunger from the Japanese trainees a little bit more than some of the Korean trainees, in my honest opinion. That's honestly how I felt. Um, yeah, like they really want to be in this group because I mean, yeah, they are known worldwide, but at the same time, they may not be all that known in Korea. So that could have been just something that could open it, especially for like a lot of the girls who aren't the popular ones. Like this was like their chance to be like, oh, this is my shot to be in the spotlight. So they were really trying their damnedest to get in this group, and I definitely commend the Japanese trainees, every single last one of them that was on this show, even the ones I didn't like. But yeah, just all of them that really wanted to be a part of this group. Um, yeah, so and then and there's another thing that I think I spoke about when me and Sam were first doing the episodes, like kind of like the recaps and stuff, is that they should have had a Japanese trainer, whether it be a choreographer, a songwriter, a producer, someone from Japan to kind of give the Korean like judges insight on how it's done in Japan. I felt like it would have been better to have, like two different, two opinions in my, you know, you know, the Japanese train or whoever would know how things are done in Korea and vice versa. Because it just felt like they, you know, the Japanese trainees didn't really have anyone on their side besides Honky because he can speak, he's fluent in Japanese. So, oh, he said a lot of lesser known girls came from Japan to get barely any screen time because Mnet mainly focused on the Korean girls and their beyond tired storylines. True. How they gonna only have one judge that spoke Japanese? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish they really had someone that knew like the ins and outs of J-pop because I honestly don't know how things are run in Japan. I really don't know. I know it's like different where like, you know, the groups perform like constantly and shit like that, but I don't really know like the ins and outs of how J-pop companies work and how J-pop groups work like I do with K-pop. That's something that I'm gonna have to do like my own research on. But yeah, I just wish that, excuse me, that we had someone on the show that kind of gave insight on how it's done in Japan. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I don't know why they didn't do that. It says, and then they have all the other judges be so unflexible to how different the systems are. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely true because they didn't really know. They didn't understand because, you know, especially when it came to, if we just want to just talk about just the singing, right? Just first, we're going to talk about the singing. The Korean trainees, you have some that kind of have like the very high, light tones to their voices, but then you have some Korean trainees that got some oomph to their voices. In Japan, they all sound the same. Like, there isn't no one in AKB48 that's busting out runs and doing these vocal acrobatics. That's not how it's run in AKB48 now. It may be something like that in other J-pop groups, but I've been trying to get into J-pop, so I've listened to various different groups, and there are groups that have like vocalists, like girls that can actually like really blow, but then you also have groups where the girls just sound like, or they're on the same level. You know what I'm saying? So in AKB48, that's that type of group. Like, they just all in the same level. That's just how it is for that group. What was that? I missed something. Oh, so they said it was different, but they were basically like, oh, well, you're in Korea now, so shape up. Like, that's not right. Yeah, that's true. Whatchamacallit? So you can just tell by like the vocals are different. The dancing is different. Um, you know, if we're talking about AKB48, their dancing, it's not really complicated. It's really not. It's a lot of spinning arm movements. They don't have any crazy convoluted um, choreography. K-pop, you have some where it is complicated, even for girl groups. So, you know, it's just two totally different worlds. But I mean, I'm kind of glad that they did do something like this because it gave us kind of like a little bit of like knowledge of like, you know, the trainees and stuff like that from, you know, a whole nother country and a whole nother genre and stuff like that. Oh, it said it'd be better to have the votes be half the producers and half from the judges. It was like, hell yeah, when they told that one girl, you got here because you're pretty and they voted for you, don't you think you should improve? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And it says Mnet needs to stop saying global group if only Korea can vote. That's not global. If we got to vote, the lineup would have been so different. That's very true. That's the thing I didn't like. Because, see, last year, international fans weren't allowed to vote, which I thought was bullshit. That wasn't fair. Like, because 101 is what I call a global group. Like, 101 has done stuff in America. I don't think, no, they didn't release anything in Japan, which I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't release like a couple singles, like, you know, like not like whole albums in Japan, but like, you know, the Japanese version of like Energetic or Beautiful or like Boomerang or something like in Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Like something like that. I'm surprised they didn't do that. But it's whatever. But they are very popular like all over the place. Like they very are. So that's why I call it a global group. But this group here, no. So unlike the majority of Koreans who voted, we value talent over visuals, like how it should be. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's just, I mean, so just watching throughout the show and just, I just feel like Mnet focused way too much on certain people. Like, I feel like they really didn't give the Japanese trainees a lot of screen time, so we didn't really get to know them, like their personalities and things like that. Like, they really focused a lot of the time, the screen time, on the Korean trainees, and I don't think that's fair. It's like you have these girls come on the show, but you're not giving them any screen time. Like, why? And you know what I'm saying? So when it came to the performances and these girls were like getting these rankings, like whether it be first or third or last, whatever, some of them I'm sitting here like, who is that? Because I don't know her. And that's fault. Had I knew who that girl was, then I'd be like, okay, she deserves that spot. She didn't deserve that ranking when they were first doing like the first set of evaluations. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing that pissed me off is Mnet and this fucking basic ass editing they do for every fucking show, whether it's Show Me the Money, I'm Pretty Rap Star, Produce 101, Produce 48. It's always the same shit. They always focus on like trying to get like some drama. But luckily, there wasn't really like drama like between the members, really, which I'm glad because that would have been a whole mess. Um, but like unlike like I'm Pretty Rap Star and Show Me the Money, where like the environment is more intense than Produce 48 in my opinion, because you're dealing with rappers and it's already like when it comes to rappers already like this slight cockiness and like this like energy, like I gotta be better than you, like you ain't better than me, this type of shit. So it's like that type of shit. So yeah, I'm glad there was like no actual like beef on the show, thank God. But it seemed like people got along, so that was fine because I didn't. That would have been really hard to watch if like a couple Japanese trainees and Korean trainees didn't get along. That would have been like hard to watch. Um, but yeah, like the one thing I almost stopped watching after episode four, when oh, so this is literally Twice 2.0. Majority Koreans and only 3 Japanese girls. Mnet ain't slick. Yeah, the gas and shit. The gas and shit got annoying as hell after like the 3rd episode. I don't know how the Korean audience put up with all that shit. Yeah, that's true. Um, but that episode, like the episode where the Boombaya team, the one with Eddie and Choan and no, Unbi was the other one. She Peekaboo. She made a Peekaboo. And because it was Choan, Eddie, K1, and whatchamacallit. And that pissed me off because I'm sitting here like, when they got the song, they started crying. So they were just like, they just gave up when they immediately got the song. And honestly, it's a competition show. What did Jesse tell y'all? This is a competition. Like, what the fuck? like it's not, everything's not gonna go your way. Like, not everyone's gonna get the song that they want. Sometimes you have to do on these shows, you gotta do shit that's out of your comfort zone. Think about American Idol. You have people like fucking like Fantasia and shit singing fucking rock songs. They don't sing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have people having to sing like disco and all this and country and shit like that for people who that's not even their fucking genre that they fuck with, but they still had to sing them songs to get to winning the fucking show. So it's like, and shit like that, you just have to do shit you just don't. That's out of your comfort zone. Or even shit like fucking Like, So You Think You Can Dance or fucking Dancing with the Stars, where you have to dance a certain type of genre of dance that you're not familiar with. Like, not everyone knows how to do the fucking, hello, hi Scarlett. Like, not everyone knows how to do the fucking Russian waltz, or, not everyone knows how to do contemporary or hip hop or jazz or ballroom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just examples of shit that on competition shows, people have to do shit that's out of their fucking comfort zone. Has some comments. It says Major T, the group was promoting in Korea the group while promoting in Korea is being managed by Pledis. Go figure. Do you think Gon did make it into the group because it would have looked biased to Pledis? I don't know. I didn't know that. I didn't know that they're being managed by Pledis, which is weird in my fucking opinion, but okay. Because I mean, we all know how Pledis does with people. We still haven't gotten another fucking comeback from Preston. And like the only people that Pledis really fucking with at this point is 17 in New East W, pretty much. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, just that episode, like that whole thing, when he just gave up and he just didn't want to learn the song, and I'm just like, that just made me so mad. Oh, it says, in order to get to the top, you have to do things. You have to, exactly. That's my whole point. And they just gave up, and it made me so mad because I'm like, there's other people around you that really want this shit. And there's certain people that have to learn this song in Japanese, in the Korean, or the Japanese have to learn a song in fucking Korean. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like there's a lot at stake here, and people have to do a lot of shit to try to show their best. You know what I'm saying? And these bitches just gave up. They was like, oh my god, we got fucking Boombayah, blah blah blah. I'm just sitting here like, and then they fucking won. I'm still mad, and that was months. That was like months ago. That still pissed me off. How the other team was better, but they lost because at the end of the fucking day, Chowan carried them bitches. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. She carried that fucking team, and honestly, if you were to ask me, I would have just give all the fucking benefits to her. Everyone else, I would have sent their ass home. I would send them home because I'm sorry, like. So she deserved to have that. I think she had like the number one. I think she had like the number one ranking. Yeah, she should, because she was like, she did the way better than everyone else on that fucking team. And I says, well, at least in the end, they got their big girl panties on somewhat, and that was their AKB48 popularity, no doubt. Yeah. It's just like that whole thing that I was really like about to stop watching, because I'm like, oh hell no. Look how far already. Like, I'm sitting here like, I shit you not. When Sam and I was watching the episode, when we found out they won, we were fuming. I didn't want to finish watching the episode. I was done. I was like, girl, quit. I was so mad. Like, we were pissed. Like, I'm sitting here like, you cannot be serious. Like, they did not just win this fucking. They didn't win. They didn't win. Like, no, this is a joke. Mnet is fucking doing some voodoo editing shit. They playing games. But no. They fucking won. I was hot. I was tired. I was so mad. I'm so mad. Like, it still frustrates me, and it's like months ago. I was so, oh god. Like, you just should have seen us when we watched an episode. I said, I'm gonna say, bitch, I don't feel like watching the show no more, because Like shit like that is why I don't do survival shows, because shit like that just pisses me off. Because I'm like, I was the only Chowan in the AKB48 girl that did the singing actually got their shit together. The two girls that rapped in K1 were the screw ups. Go figure, all three of them are besties, man. I also stopped watching when the girl started saying Blackpink in your aliens area. Like, yeah, I'm just like, okay. And then it's like, I remember when, oh god, what's her name? Oh girl, the fucking mean one, the mean one. I know her name, but it keeps, it's slipping my fucking head. But her, like when she snapped, no, that was Cheetah. Was it Cheetah? It was Cheetah that snapped on K1, and K1 with them fucking deer caught in headlights ass expression, like I'm just like I'm just like oh, I'm just like, oh my god. She saw her life right before her eyes. I'm like, cause Cheetah snapped. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, she's kind of scary. Like, she's kind of scary. Like, on some real shit. I was like, so I'm just sitting here like, she's like, I'm like, what? I'm like, it's Blackpink in your area. Area. Boom. There you go. Or say area. Whatever. Just area. Sweet Christ on a bike. Oh my god. Yeah, and then like Christine, sorry, I said Christine. Alex Christine, that girl only got 4 votes. That's fucked up. I didn't think she did that bad. I really didn't think she did that bad. And she got like 4 votes. That's fucked up. She said Cheetah versus a Bambi. We know who got her. This is the fact that she made the group. Okay, so I said no one knew Alex Christine. That's why she only got 4 votes. Korea probably don't look at Soompi. Yeah, I was just surprised that like no one that she did the show, and 2 that like she got like no votes. I was like, thanks. But let's see. So you want to just skip all that other shit? So honestly, let's talk about the concept songs. So compared to season 1 and 2, the concept songs were kind of lackluster, in my opinion. They really were. Like, I didn't hear like all the ones from season 1, but the ones I've heard I really liked, and the ones from season 2 I really liked. There were some I really liked from this season, I'm not gonna lie, but I just wanted more. Like, it was like, again, like with Rumor, I like Rumor, and after listening to the audio like so many fucking times, like they could have gave me more. The same with I Am. Like, those could have been the never of the season, but it was just, it was almost there. It was almost fucking there. And that was what's disappointing about those songs, because they're good, but they just needed a little bit more to be like, there you go. And like, I don't think any of those songs charted like that. I don't think those really charted well in Korea. I don't know. I don't keep up with charts and stuff in Korea, so I have no idea what's like popping in Korea, to be honest, because that shit confuses me. So all the seasons has some hits and some misses. The I Am was a tragic song from the demo. They couldn't save that shit. So Rumor was the highest charting at 24. 24? Shit. But anyhow, yeah, so 92, god damn. So let's see. One of my favorites, actually, I remember surprisingly that I listened to a lot, was Let's Meet Again. even though it had Haewon in it, I did really enjoy the song. And 1000%, I really enjoyed that song as well. Like, y'all know I'm not like the cutesy concept type, but I really did enjoy those songs. I really did. It says, I'll never forgive Haewon for bumping Chowan all the way down to sub vocal 9. Oh, for like the last song, right? Only having 3 notes to sing really hurt her during the most critical time in the show. Yeah, yeah. I forgot the last episode where they had to like pick, what part they want for the song. It said, Rolling, I wish on my smooth face. It says, Haewon looks like she didn't know how to think, only knows how to blink. Yeah, I'm just like. So I saw the live stages for the songs. They were okay. I don't think I'll go back to listen to those, to be honest with you. I don't think I'll listen. I'm not gonna go searching for those, to be honest. I'm just like, okay, whatever. All right, so let's get down to the nitty fucking gritty, and let's talk about the top 12. So for those, I think most of you know who made it into the group, but for those who don't, let's go down the list. So we're going to start from 11 to 1 and go to 12, right? So number 11 was Minju. I have pictures and shit, so y'all can see like names for faces. Like I said, most of you probably know who I'm talking about. Like I said, for those who don't, I still let's see. Oh, I didn't get better quality pictures. Whoops. My bad. Okay. Okay. So we have Minju here. She's number 11. We have Chaewon. She's number 10. I think she is, I don't know what company Minju is, but I know Chaewon, she is a Woollim trainee. No, it's not it. Okay, this is Hitomi. She was the first Japanese trainee picked for number 9. We have Haewon for number 8. Man, when they picked her, I said, you have got to be fucking kidding. I said, she made this motherfucking group. I would have been fine with anybody else in the top 20 but her. On some real shit. Like, I would have been fine. Like, the top 12, I'm familiar with everyone, but she was the one I was like, I don't want her in this group. Like, I would have been fine with anybody in the top 20 but her. And she made it to the fucking group. I was fuming. Oh my god, it was like early in the morning. I was so fucking pissed. I missed some comments. Okay. Just for Miru, that was her last chance. It said, man, you got robbed. She had the high note, and the camera decided to switch, and we didn't get to see it. Minju at least improving a little bit. Miyu needs to sign to AOMG. We were so pissed. Yes. Oh yeah. So we were watching. I called Alex, and then I found out that Mason was watching it. So we was all on Google Hangouts together, watching the finale, getting aggravated together. It says Haewon is the season's Sohee, but at least we like Sohee, and she showed improvement. The other book said Haewon acts like she doesn't speak Korean. Was it the same girl that always had a sad look on her face all the time? Like, I mean, this is like, damn it, this is like the look she has like all. Well, let me go back. Like, this is the look she has on her face, like, all the time. Like, all the time. All the time. And I don't know why. She has that face all the time. Like, why this thing is, like, falling apart? I don't get it. But yeah, that's like her fucking face. That's like she looks all the time. I don't get it. But I mean, I'm not saying she's not ugly. I'm not saying that. I'm not evil, but I'm just saying, like, they acting like she's like a IU or a Susie, and I'm not even a fan of Susie. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they acting like she was like some like fucking drop dead gorgeous. Like, I'm not. Okay, whatever. And then next we have Unbi, which is one of my faves. I just didn't understand how they thought she was like a drop dead gorgeous girl. You know what I'm saying? And then we have, where's she at? And then we have Miss Nako at number 6. Eugen. That is. Okay, it's Eugen. Okay, so this is Eugen. At number 5, at number 4 is Yena. Yuri's number 3. This is her. Yes, this is her. Yuri. We have Yuri number 3. Number 2, we have Miss Sakura. And number 1, we have Wonyoung, which I just found out today that she's 14. And I did not know she was 14. I'm like, Swear to God, I thought she was like, I swear I thought she was like 19 or some shit. And at number 12, it was down to Choan, Kan, Cheon, and Miho. So only 1 Japanese trainee and 3 Korean trainees. And it was down to Cheon, which is one of my faves, but I'm happy she made it. The girl looked like she was about to fucking pass out if they didn't call her name. But yeah, so I missed some comments. Oh yeah, Eugen didn't really improve much on the show either. She was just there. That's true. Yeah, so that's the group. And looking at this group, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I'm very shocked that Khan didn't make this group because they've been hyping her up from jump. Like, out of all the Korean trainees, they've been hyping her up the most. And that's what I said earlier. It makes me wonder if Jarena stayed on the show, would she have made the group? I don't know. I really don't know. It would have been interesting to see her do like the songs and stuff like that, but I don't know because she left the show. So, yeah, and I just also realized how young these girls. These girls are young. I'm like, holy shit. These girls are like really, really young. But I'm not feeling this group, y'all. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. After like watching everything, this whole show from start to finish, I'm not with it. I'm not with it. I'm like, let's see. Okay, everyone. Obviously, I'm not here for here one. That's one. I could have done without Yena. I could have done without her. I could have done without Minju. I don't have an issue with Hitomi, but I would rather have either Miho or Miu. I would have had like in place of her. I definitely would have had Khan in there somewhere. You could take Yena out and put Khan in there. Definitely would have wanted Choan in there, so we can take out Minju, put her there. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking about that. So yeah, pretty much after they picked the top 12, Mason left. He was like so mad. He just like left. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we get a what you call it, a JBJ, and we all know that JBJ was surprisingly successful. Like they just like blew up. I'm like, oh okay. Um, I was fairly late to JBJ, to be completely honest. Um, like I knew who they were because of Alex, but like after like checking them out, I was like, oh, I really like them, but then they ended up disbanding. So, but yeah, I'm really hoping that even though the show is over, that someone makes another like side group with a mix between Japanese and Korean trainees. I would really enjoy that. But honestly, I don't know what's the future for this group. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I really don't know. The music has to be bomb as fuck. It really does. And honestly, if the group doesn't succeed, this may be their last season. Because I don't know if M's gonna do another season and the group ends up like flopping the shit. So I don't know. Because obviously they don't have like shoo-in popularity as like a one-on-one. So I don't think this is not gonna be like instant success for this group. I really don't think. I'm looking at the Celestial. No. In my honest opinion, I don't see it. Um yeah, pretty much. So yeah, my honest opinion, I just don't, it's gonna take a lot for this to work. And so like I said, the music gotta be bomb and all this other shit for 2.5 years. Yeah, so I was very annoyed. I was very annoyed. Um, I was very, very, very annoyed that how this ended up when, and I knew it. I fucking knew it that they were only gonna have about maybe like 2 or 3 Japanese trains. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Like a couple episodes ago, I said watch. After I think maybe like the second to last elimination, I'm like watch. It's only gonna be like not even a handful of Japanese trainees. Yeah, like I don't even know. Yeah, there isn't even a rapper on this in this group. No, everyone's fucking vocalists. Um, yeah, there are no rappers. They're all singers and dancers. That's very true. Um, so this is gonna be interesting. Unless they're gonna force someone to rap, so that's gonna be like a. Oh yeah, they probably gonna make her the fucking rapper. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking miracle if you ask me. If she's gonna be like the rapper. Okay. Um. So yeah. Just that's just my opinion on this whole show. Honestly, I meant it when I said this is gonna be my first time watching these shows and my last. Hi. Hi. You filming? Okay. Remind me to show you something later. Oh god. Something that happened at Aretha Franklin's homegoing. Is it Ratchet? Yeah, it's Ratchet because this pastor's over here groping inside of her boob while he's standing here holding. Oh yeah, I saw that. I'm sorry. Wasn't her like fiance? Wasn't he there? Wasn't Pete there? Huh? I think Pete was at the funeral too. But still, it's just like. There's Pastor so and so. See. Mm. People don't knock in his house. People never knock in his fucking house, I swear to God. Anywho, so here on the rap god. Don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, just tell me. I've talked long enough. So I want to know you guys' opinion. Um, like obviously we can all be in the same boat where we're not feeling this group. So I get that, but just I want to know you guys just overall opinion of just the show, the group, anything. Like we're here to discuss. So let's discuss. So I'm here for Unbi, Cheon, Yuri, and Nako. The other of the four that have shown they deserve the rightful spot. I agree. Them I don't mind. I'm actually happy that they made the group. I'm happy they made the group. Um, but yeah, so I don't know, man. It's just, but yeah, like I said, just I want to know your opinions. I don't want to just just talk to myself. Let me know how you guys feel. Like what do you think the future of this group's gonna be? Stuff like that. I do agree that they are replaceable. I do. I do agree. Um. So yeah. Yeah, but I definitely meant it when I said that I am not gonna watch another one of these survival shows. That's the first time. It's gonna be my fucking last because, especially if Mnet is involved. Oh hell no, nope. I'll just stick to showing me the money and keep it moving. It says Yujin, Yena, Wanyang, and he told me are okay, but they got some work to do. Okay. I think that the whole AKB48 thing was a marketing strategy, and that shit was lame. Me deserves the world along with my precious giraffe Yujin. um, yeah, like that is very true. Like I feel like they wasted their time. Like that's what pisses me off even more is that you had the really was the ice cream truck. Like you had these girls go through this process to be on the show. You fly them to Korea. They go through this whole entire process. While they're still promoting, mind you, they still had to promote in Japan at the same fucking time. Get into that, and you only pick three of them. Like I feel like that's a slap in the face to the Japanese trains. Like that's fucked up. Like why would if it should have been a Korean group instead of having this claims gonna be this global group. No, it's not. It's not. Fucking A. So let's hope they get a subunit for the more talented ones. And Chaewon is okay, I suppose. Calling Chaewon a rapper because she has dark skin was tired. Yeah, that was I wasn't here for that. Gon didn't win because she looked too old for pervy uncle fans. I feel like I wasted my time watching the show. Yeah, like I want my 3 months back. I want my watching fucking the show for 2.5 hours back. Like I want my time back. I mean, what did fucking Maxine Ward say? I'm reclaiming my time. The fuck? Just like she said, I'm reclaiming my fucking time. Mnet, I'm reclaiming my time. Y'all can eat my ass, because that was some bullshit. Mnet ain't never gonna be shit. That's why I'm not gonna vote for the mamas. I don't vote for the mamas no more. What? Ironically enough, IOI is on my TV, but I don't vote for the mamas anymore after last year because they did some bullshit with that whole deleting people's votes. Um, yeah, they push the group down our throats because that's what they do. Yeah, that's true. Like I said, I'm gonna just stick to my fucking show me the money and keep it the fuck pushing. It's just I'm not even gonna try to like review because every time I try to do it, I never finish. And I know I've been seeing on Twitter like it's probably gonna take them a minute, just like last season, to fucking sub the episodes and shit. So I just watch it when I can. But I'm not gonna review Show Me the Money. This is Mnet's only good for and Countdown and their meet and greets, and that's all. Everything else is a no. So I should have just watched 400 episodes of Loon TV instead. Yeah, right. So if they had a reality show, I may watch it. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me personally, I think I'll check out the music whenever music they come out with. But that's probably gonna be it. Like I don't know if I'm really gonna be like really staying in this group. I just don't. I don't know. Like the music has to like really wow me in order for me to like, oh, I'm gonna fuck with this group on some real shit. Like I just don't see it. Other than that, I don't see it for this group. So y'all realize that none of the Korean girls speak Japanese decently. All the ones that did make it true. So yeah, I'm just like I'm not doing this shit anymore. Like this shit's too much. This is so frustrating, yo. Like, but I know, like I said, I know a couple of us can agree that we're happy that Eddie did make the group. I did not like that little girl, like, at all. She got on my nerves so bad. Do any of the members speak English? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know. I have to look into that. Um, let's see. Shall we? And so, what kind of sound do you think they will have? I'm thinking cute girl crush. Yeah, something cute. Yeah, just like with the members they have in this group, it'll be something cute, cutie type shit. Um, she said Annie made the girl with a suit and then for slander. um, okay, so let's see the ones who made the group. Um, I don't see anything about Yenna learning any English. I don't see anything about Chaewon learning any English. So far, I don't see anyone that speaks any English that made the group. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think really anyone speaks any English. I'm not sure if they do. We don't know yet. I said I think they can do something along the lines of G Friend Twice or Oh My Girl. They'll probably cover April's Tinkerbell. Oh gosh. What Instagram? Oh, not important. Okay. Yeah. So that was that. Um, that was a lot. Oh gosh. So you know what really caught my attention is the last episode, Miss Subway. I swear, man. I'm like, listen, y'all don't have any other Subway commercials? Like, that's the only one y'all got? Because I've seen a couple shows that like that be live streaming and stuff, and they stay paying that one fucking Subway commercial. Like, I mean, listen, my grandmother just gave me a Subway card the other day, and I damn sure got me one of those fucking signature wraps the other day. That shit was really good. So I ain't saying Subway ain't good, but at the same time, Subway is a little expensive in my opinion, because I can go to the motherfucking bodega, the corner store, and get me a sub for like $3.75. So There you go. But that's just me. But yeah, they stay playing like them same fucking commercials. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so more than Dustin wants to talk about fucking Produce 48, not particularly, because I mean it was interesting, like being on the phone with Mason and Alex while we was watching this shit. We were all like aggravated as fuck. Like it was too much for early to be just stressed out early in the morning. But yeah, I'm trying to think. I forgot what to talk about. Oh, so I have some. Really, bitch? I hate living in the hood. Oh my god. I hate living in the hood. It's so fucking aggravating. I want to go back to Colorado because it wasn't all noisy and shit. It was so quiet. Like, I miss that shit. Somewhat. Because people upstairs used to get on my fucking nerves. Stomping around all day. That was aggravating shit. I was like, oh my god, like all day and all night. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I'm like, what the fuck? But that wasn't as bad as having to deal with these little badass kids in fucking cars, fucking speeding down the street and shit. Oh my god. How much water I have left? Shit. I don't know if I have water left. Anyways. Anywho, I have some news. So I should be getting my package sooner than I thought because, long story short, I got quite the surprise when I got paid today. So let's just say I got some monies and I can get my stuff at a Zip Market. Yay! So finally, so um, hopefully, if I time it right, I can have it to where I'm home. So my mom's like, well, you can just like bring it. I'm like, I'm not trying to be bringing, like, I'm not trying to like do like handfuls at a time. I'm doing that bullshit. Fuck out of here. I'm not doing that shit. So, um, at least within a week, maybe I should be able to get my box. Yeah, man, I'm finally getting this shit. It should have been like out of there like by the time I got home from Colorado, but it took forever. So yeah, so maybe hopefully like they're packing. I decided I had like two other things in the my in the warehouse. I just said fuck it, it's light. So I was like, you know, just throw it all in one box. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Just throw it all in the same box. I don't care. Just do all that. And so I have everything that's going to be out. Hopefully, it's not going to be super duper expensive, but we'll have to see when they pack everything up and I see how much everything is. So I mean, I know I'm going to spend a cute little coin, but it's going to be out of there. It's going to be in my house, and yeah. So yeah, it should be within a week or so. Hopefully this week because next week, not this week coming up, but next week, I'm hoping I get something good, not just these fucking albums, but I hope I get some photo cards out this shit. The fuck? But because next week I'm really busy next week. Like next week, not this week coming up, but the week after. Like I work, only get 2 days off the week after next, so I'm not going to be able to do it next week. So it has to be sometime, hopefully sometime this week. Why can't I not? Because of my fucking schedule. I have to look at my fucking schedule because I'm like, wait, can I do it next week? Or I'm probably going to be on this time this week, probably. Let's see. What the fuck is it? Oh. I can't spell. Oh. Yeah, I hope I get something good. It's just going to be interesting because obviously I'm not going to be able to keep everything. Because probably going to be some shit that I don't want. But it is what it is. But we'll see when I get everything. Let's see. Um, okay. So I'm trying to look at my schedule to see when I can actually like get this shit out of fucking whatchamacallit. Alrighty, so today is the first. No, 30. Today's fucking Friday. What am I talking about? Today's the 31st. So hopefully they can get everything packaged by Monday. Because it says about 2 to 4 days. So hopefully, um, yeah, I have to get this shit. I'm hoping I can get this sent to my house sometime this week because next week I literally only have 2 days off, and that's a Sunday and Friday. I have off, so I have to get. I really hope I can get this shit out sometime next week. Um, it's only Friday, so yeah, it probably won't be until like maybe like the end of next week. But I'm really hoping I can get it by the time the next week because that'll be better in my opinion. Um, but yeah, so that's something to look forward to. Yay. Um, I can get out of here. Um, yeah. What else I'm trying to want to talk about? I talked about BTS the other day in my last live stream. Um, I'm trying to think if there's something else I want to talk about. Mm. Do I want to talk about this? But this is gonna be making me mad again. So I don't know if I want to talk about this. You know what? Fuck it. All right. So was it last night or the other night? Oh, did you see the teaser for the upcoming episode? The season for yes, I saw the teaser thingy for Show Me Money 7, and I watched the little producer cipher shit. It's weird seeing the Quiet without a snapback and without Doki, because usually it's like a package deal. So it's weird not seeing Doki on this season, to be honest. And I'm like, I forget that the Quiet actually has hair on his head, but I'm just so used to him wearing fucking snapbacks and shit. But yeah. Um, so yeah, we talked about this a little bit on Sam's live stream last night, but it was kind of hard to say my opinion on the chat, so I'm just gonna just say it. So, not last night, but maybe like the other night. I think I was on the phone with Alex, and we I watched Alessia's video. So if you don't know who she is, she's a YouTuber. She's been on YouTube for like a hot minute, but she would make videos about K-pop and stuff like that. Oh Lord. Like she would make videos about K-pop and stuff like that. I think she's been in K-pop for like a number of years and shit like that. But recently, like her channel took a change. Like I think she focused more on like books, and she doesn't really talk about K-pop as much as she used to. So I ran across her video. Either Alex told me about it. I think Alex told me about it, about her unpopular K-pop opinions video. I when I tell y'all that video had me triggered, bitch. I was spazzing on the phone for like a good 10-15 minutes. I was so mad because just the whole video was unnecessary. Like, the thing about unpopular opinion videos that was like the whole fucking craze when it came to at least K-pop was that all the opinions were actually popular because everyone was saying the same shit. They talked about how they hate armies, BTS is trash, they liked DNA, they didn't like DNA, they liked Coco Bob, didn't like Coco Bob. Twice is like pretty much one trick ponies. They always do cute. They don't like girl groups. They don't like cute concepts. Um, like that's just like it was like kind of like the same fucking thing, just worded. Oh yeah, and Blackpink is overrated. Like this, they talk about the same shit about the same groups. So that I was like, okay, whatever. So when I did my video, I tried to talk about things that wasn't what everyone was talking about. So when I saw her, when I was about to watch her video, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's gonna be something similar. Bitch, I was wrong. I was so wrong. Like, it's one thing to have your opinion about something, but it's a whole nother thing when you just being unnecessarily harsh for no reason. Like, the fact that you talking about how you absolutely hate BTS and EXO, BTS is trash. Um, you, what the fuck? She said like, she didn't specify her reason for hating EXO, but I think she doesn't like BTS because something about like I don't know, I forgot what the fuck it was, but it was like something like really not that deep. Um, And I'm sitting here like, okay, to an extent, I can understand why people say, oh, I don't like BTS or EXO because they're popular. And they are, especially BTS, because yes, they are popular. Yes, they are always talked about, not only in Korea, but internationally. I get it. It can be much sometimes. I got you. But that's still, I don't still a good enough reason to say I hate them. Like, when people say, I hate Red Velvet, right? And I'm sitting here like, okay, well, what's the reason? Oh, because Wendy's racist. Here's my thing about little sidebar. I don't think what Wendy did was racist, but it was ignorant as fuck. I will say that. It wasn't racist, but it was ignorant as all hell, and it was totally unnecessary for her to do that. But I still don't feel what she did should equate to you not liking the entire group. You can not like her all you want. That's fine. You don't have to like her. But just to say I don't fuck with the whole group, it's like it's whatever. The same thing like Momo, not Momoland, Mamamoo. I mean, yeah, some of them did some stupid shit, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you like, yeah, it was very stereotypical of what she was doing, and not racist. Like people like to kind of quick to throw the word racist around when like, not necessarily racist, just being very like ignorant is the better terminology than just oh they're racist. Because I'm like, I think people don't remember the you know the vision of a racist, but you know. Whatever. Who am I, right? But anywho, and then she goes in this rant talking about, oh, I don't like groups that don't write their own music. I'm sitting here like, now girl, you've been in K-pop probably way longer than me. Now you know good and goddamn well only a few number of groups have the opportunity to write their own fucking songs. Okay? Now I think nowadays companies are like being more more open to having people write for the group, that's fine. But it wasn't like that years ago. All right. Everyone can't be like GD. Everyone can't be like fucking Junghyun writing songs for their fucking group. It's just, it's just what it was back then. But I'm just sitting here like, really? They don't write their own music. And then she had the nerves talking about, well, that's why I don't like Beyonce. Okay, that kind of triggered me because I'm a huge Beyonce fan. I'm not a crazy one. Don't get it fucked up. I'm not gonna like flood your fucking Instagram with like lemons and bees and shit. I'm not gonna do that. But I just felt her reasoning for not liking Beyonce was dumb. Because she's like, well, I don't like Beyonce because she doesn't write her own music. She has like 18 writers on one song. I'm like, and so does Bruno Mars, and so does Adele. Don't believe me? Look it up. Just for Bruno Mars's That's What I Like, he had about five people on 5, 6 people. No, he had like 8 people. Let's look it up, shall we? I looked this shit up before. Okay, so for Bruno Mars's That's What I Like, he has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people on one song. That's just one song. Now, yes, Beyonce's had writers on shit, but at the same time, just because people have writers on their song does not mean they don't write their own shit. Because we all know Beyonce writes her shit because she was writing shit for Destiny's Child. Like, at one point, she was writing shit for Destiny's Child. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Bruno writes his shit too. Adele writes her shit. Whoop-de-whoop. I don't... What's the problem? And even if she didn't write her shit, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Is it really that fucking deep? Like songwriters, like it's different when we talk about rappers, but like singers, like that happens all the time. Like people who have songs, people write songs for them. What they fucking do? Look at Dante said, look at Rihanna. For years, Rihanna wasn't writing her shit. Like she did start writing her shit until like years later. But for her, like a large number of her albums, people wrote shit for her. But no one came for her, and her music was still great. So I'm like, seriously? I'm like, girl, fuck off. I love Beyonce, so I was a little triggered. And like she was, like I said, she was being so fucking harsh. She's talking about I'm a pessimistic and like I say my. That's not how she talks, but I'm just like that's not how she talks. I swear, but she's like, yeah, I'm pessimistic, and you know, not everything I say is gonna be about lollipops and rainbows and blah blah blah. I'm just saying her like, really, sis? Like that whole thing was just like mad. And then like another thing that fucking aggravated me. She mentioned something about like I forgot exactly what she said about exactly. Not everyone can write a song. It's one thing to be able to sing a song well, but it's another to actually be able to write a song. Like it ain't as easy as you. It's not as easy as you think. It's really not. Cause trust me, like on some real shit, I wrote songs when I was like in middle school. That's just hard. I was in fucking middle school, and I wasn't even like. I was kind of serious at the time, but yeah, when I was in middle school, I used to write songs and shit. Of course, songs were like, it's in fucking middle school, so I was writing about whatever. But even then, that shit's not easy. It's just hard. It's just hard. Like it's really hard. So I know because I used to do that shit, and I'm like, fucking difficult. But yeah, like not everyone has a talent to fucking. Oh yeah, like the fucking cutesy shit. I'm like, but she's like I understand what she said about the whole, you know, like sexy concept, like censoring sexy concepts, but at the end of the day, whether we as Americans like it or not, that's not our fucking culture. This is not America. You can do that shit here, no one gives a shit. But over there, they don't like that shit. And that's something we just have to accept. It is what it is. Like, yes, it is annoying that KBS be banning groups for like the most smallest things, but that's just what it is. Like, that's how they run shit there, and we just have to accept that shit. Unless, like, when it gets to a point where Koreans aren't afraid to talk about taboo things, they're just going to just keep censoring that shit. And that's what the fuck it is. It is what it is. And like she said something about a song like She mentioned about Akon's Ghetto being like one of like the greatest songs ever about living in the hood. I'm sitting here like, girl, you live in Canada. I don't really know you know what it's like about living what it's like living in the hood. I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Um, but I, for one, know what it's like living in the hood. So my thing is like you pick that song, really, Akon. Okay. Like you didn't pick nothing from NWA, Nas, Jay Z, Biggie, Tupac, Kendrick, Grandmaster Flash. Like I could go on about people who've written songs that were way better about living in a fucking hood. Like, are you fucking kidding me? But just overall, like that 30-minute video, I'm just sitting here. And then like another thing, she was all like, she kept saying how much she didn't give a fuck. I'm like, obviously, yeah. She said probably because she don't listen to. She probably don't, but like, she kept saying how she didn't give a fuck. I'm like, if you say it like 800 times, then you actually give a fuck, sis. Just saying. Just saying. Like, if you say you don't give a fuck, like, if you say it like 800 times in a fucking video, then you actually care, girl. For people who don't give a fuck, they don't have to reiterate it. They don't. Oh yeah, she said some bullshit about some fucking dance practices talking about. So basically, her beef with dance practices is that they wear full makeup and they're like in these like, you know, high end clothes and they dancing and shit. So she basically wants these people to look raggedy as hell, all sweaty and haggard and tired and you know doing like actually like she doesn't. That's not dance practice. She wants them to do like a rehearsal for the song basically, not a dance practice. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody trying to do that. You just want to see what the fucking dance looks like and keep it the fuck pushing. But whatever. It's just like she didn't like anything. Like she didn't like nothing. Like I'm like it's one like girl, and then she's and like I said she's a fucking hypocrite because she sits here and talk about oh all these groups sound the same, but she likes Card. Huh? How Sway when Card it's fucking one trick ponies. Like, let's keep it real. Like, Card ain't changed they whole style since debut. Since before debut. Like, they've been still riding this whole tropical house dance hall wave. Like, no one's doing that shit no more. And then she's talking about, oh, I like the rose and I like the rose. So don't get it twisted. I like the rose, but she was talking about some. It was like what? Talking about like, oh yeah, like I like their music and like she's a fucking hypocrite. I'm just sitting here like I just never had a video trigger me so bad. Like I was so mad. Like what the fuck? Like oh my god, like that video just it ignited anger in me. Yeah, and like she was talking about how like I'm just like sis, cut it. You could have cut this shit to like 10 minutes. Just been like, I don't fuck with K-pop anymore. I like my indie shit. I like my books. That's it. That's all I'm doing with this channel. That's all you should have said. So you could have cut a good 20 something minutes of that video on some real shit. But I fucking digress. Oh, I think the video was called. Oh, what the fuck is it called? I forgot what it's called. Is it called Unpopular K-pop Opinions? I don't know. I don't remember. But I think her channel is now called Alessia's Shit List. I'm like, that was so fucking aggravating. Oh my god. But I was like snapping on the phone for like 20 minutes. I was so pissed. Cause I just never like. It's just like I said. She just. Like I said, if you just say I don't like these new groups, I don't like the new sound of K-pop, and just I would have understood you more if you just said that than just went on this whole thing. It made no sense, but whatever. Anywho, so what else? So Aretha Franklin's funeral was today, and it just went off about an hour ago. Almost no, it's almost 9 here. So it went off about 7 o'clock, and it started at 10. That had to be like the longest fucking funeral I've ever seen in my whole life on some real shit. I sat through Michael Jackson's funeral. I sat through Whitney Houston's funeral. Them shits wasn't that long. But them shits was like, that shit was long. Like, super long. I'm sitting here like, wow, okay. So I was not sitting through all of that because I had shit to do. But, I mean, it was cool for what I mean, it's a funeral, so I mean, it's whatever. But, yeah, I'm just like, damn, that was really, really long. Like, really long. I think also, yeah, like it was like 10. It was like I said, 10 hours. I'm sitting here like, I left, went out, came home. It was still on. I said, I expected to be like at least like 3 hours, 4 tops, because she's Aretha Franklin. So I got it. But 10. Like I said, I don't even think Michael Jackson's funeral was that long. I think Michael's was like at least 5, maybe 5, because I mean he's Michael Jackson, so. But yeah, like even like Whitney Houston, I think hers is maybe like 3, 4 hours, maybe. It wasn't. It like there's both. It, like it wasn't like it was like really really long, but I was like, what? Um. But yeah, it was very interesting, nonetheless. Um, for what I saw. Um, I know John McCain's funeral is today as well. Um, let's see. I don't think his was. Wait, I think they may have broadcast. I don't think it was like a public funeral, but I think they may have like broadcasted some stuff. I didn't get a chance to catch it though. Um, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I want to talk about? Oh, okay. This one thing I want to talk about. So this whole stealing photo cards business, um, yeah, that's whack as fuck. And for those of you who are really out here going to Walmarts and Targets or whatever, stealing photo cards, you ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. And I hope karma somehow gets you really good in the future. Because you're an asshole for that. You're a grade A asshole to be stealing fucking photo cards. For what? Like, obviously, we fans, we buy the albums for the music and shit, obviously. But, bitch, I'm paying like 20 something dollars for an album and I have no photo card. No. Mm-mm. No. Not at all. That got the game all the way fucked up. And I don't understand how people think that shit is funny, how that shit is cute. It's all the way fucked up, and you are a fucked up individual for doing that shit. That's fucked up. Because people just want to go to the store, buy this album, and keep it moving. But no, they can't buy it because they're missing a photo card. Like, that pissed me off. That pissed me off so much. That really makes me mad. Because that's uncalled. Like, why? Like, why are you doing that? I don't get the point of just stealing photo cards and shit. Like, you just like, God, I'm getting mad all over again. I need to calm down. I need to calm the fuck down. But yeah, I'm just very irritated. I mean, from what I heard, that they're they're supposed to debut at number one again at 188,000 copies. They probably would have made it past 200,000 had people been able to buy more copies if their albums weren't missing photo cards. So instead of me going to a Target and potentially buying an like seeing an album that is missing photo cards, I just bought a copy off a friend of mine. It doesn't have a photo card in it, unfortunately, but it's whatever. And plus I'm not spending a whole bunch of money on it anyway, so it's whatever. Because I was like, oh, maybe I get it from Amazon. But the thing about Amazon, I can't pick which version. I don't want the S one. I kind of just want the F version. So I can't pick which version I want, unfortunately. Even though I do have like, whatchamacallit, I have a trial for Prime and shit. But I was like, nah. I just buy it off one of my friends and shit. But yeah. Yeah, that's just very irritating to see when you go to a store and there's no photo card in the album. It's like, for real. It's so fucking trifling. Oh my god. It's like super duper trifling, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's just really like, it's not even ratchet. It's just like, it's like really like classless on some real shit. That's like, yeah, it's like, it's really, people, like, you really gotta be stealing fucking photo cards, really, y'all. Oh god, that just irritates me. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some of y'all, y'all have more access to a Target than I am, because the Targets by me are so far. um So, I know some of y'all went to go buy my Target and shit. Next thing you know, there's like this shit happening. And yeah, that's fucked up that people are condoning this bullshit. Like, this shit is cool. Like, it's cool. Like, it's cute. Like, you're stealing. Like, however you look at it, it's theft. It's petty theft, but it's still theft. And the ones that condone the shit are no better than the ones that's actually doing it. Like, you want a photo card so bad, fucking buy one. I mean, you might spend a couple coins now because BTS is popping now. Back then, you could have probably got a BTS photo card for like cheap, or for the low, but not no more. But just, I don't see the point of like stealing fucking photo cards. That's just, it's absolutely ridiculous in my opinion. But yeah, that's really unfortunate though. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking buy it off one of my friends and just keep it moving. Cause I maybe at some point I'll buy it brand new, but I already know if I go to New York, that's going to run me like $30, and I'm not doing that. And the Target in Manhattan doesn't have like a CD section and shit like that, so I know they won't have it. So I'm like, you know what? I'll probably get it just at another point. I'll just get it um later on at some point. Um yeah. So I'm trying to think of something else to talk about. I don't know what else to talk about. I talked about my whole thing about, I recorded it, but I talked about my last live stream about the whole thing with YG. I talked about the whole Edon and shit, that whole drama. I can't think of nothing else to really talk about, honestly. Like, I'm contemplating going to this BTS concert on some real shit, but maybe not, because I was trying to see if I can find some tickets, and y'all done lost y'all motherfucking minds. Y'all thinking Jade, is going to pay $400 for one ticket. Y'all got the game all the way fucked up. I love BTS, but not that much. So I think I'm just going to do what I was doing before. Going down there, meeting up with some friends, and hopefully we can buy some merch. If I can buy it beforehand, that would be nice. So if anyone knows where I can get like merch for the concert before actually going to the concert, that's fine. That would be probably easier for me than having to get up really early in the morning and waiting around. No, I haven't watched the I haven't watched it yet. I couldn't get back here. Thank you. I couldn't get out of my head. No, I haven't watched it yet. Um, whatchamacallit. So it's probably better if I can, you know what I'm saying, having to, instead of having to go all the way down there and get up, be like extra early, because I don't know when the booth is gonna open to buy merch and shit, and I can't get inside because I'm not going to the show. Um, whatchamacallit. So to avoid that headache, hopefully I can do it beforehand. But no, I have not watched it. I probably shouldn't watch it now because I'm afraid I'm gonna get a fucking copyright. So I'll watch it when I'm done. I'm trying to think anything else to talk about. I don't know. So if you guys had anything you wanted to ask me, you can ask me, because I can't think. There hasn't really been like, other than what I've just talked about. I don't think there's like a bunch of shit to talk about. So, so yeah. Oh shit, I'm out of water. Damn. I'm out of water. I think I had enough water today anyway, so. But yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I know there's people here. It's like 9 people watching, so um, yeah, I ran out to talk about. So I don't know. What time is it? I was like 9 o'clock. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, if you guys wanna ask me about my opinion on something, floor's open. Yeah. Yeah, this is a weird thing, I feel like I'm like talking to myself and shit. Because no one's saying anything, so. Um, oh shit. Where's my damn case? Alright, well, I guess since no one's saying shit, so I guess maybe I'll just end it here, I guess, since no one's asking me anything. So, yeah. Um, oops. My bad. So yeah, so like I said, I guess since no one's asking me anything, I guess I'm gonna just call it a night here. So yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me while I talk about the fucking tragedy that was Produce 48. And just talking about other shit. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I don't know when my next one will be. No, I think my next live stream will probably be when I get my fucking shit from Zen Market. Because I also have like the big shit that's coming, but I also got two other things, but they're small. But I just say, you know what, just put everything in one fucking package, so I don't have to worry about that shit later. So, so yeah, that'll probably be my next live stream. I'll probably, hopefully, I can get it sometime this week. That would be lovely. And yeah, you can see what I got and shit and all that other good shit. So yeah, so I'ma go and I will talk to you guys later. Oh yeah, I hope you guys have a good, I want to say Memorial Day. Not Memorial Day. Hope you guys have a good Labor Day and all that other good shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go. So night everybody.